two white women jumped onto one of my posts and said I was just awful because I was blaming the white masses. And actually, first, I wasn't blaming anybody. I was saying, take responsibility. I'm not blaming. Okay. And they were upset because really, I should specifically put the onus on the wealthiest white elites, that white people, we're just innocent. It's like, no, we're not.
We benefit from all these systems.
We benefit from the privilege alone, if nothing else. What are you thinking? And I was like, I had to read it twice. I'm like, are you kidding me? They're upset, not because we're blaming white people, but we're not specifically blaming just the wealthiest elites. Well, like, who the hell do you think supports them? Call on us. White people. They were doing micro-fragility, I'll call it, micro-fragility. They were adamant that I was just this big old meanie, making them feel bad. I'm like, you guys just don't want to take responsibility. Why don't you just admit it? You know, I mean,
that's right. What is it about being held accountable to this that is so troubling? Why is this so difficult for you to understand that you benefit from a system? Yes, the billionaires are at fault. And yes, there are a lot of people that we could blame. But what are you doing
You're
about
voting them in. You're voting these people in who believe like this. So you are
part of the problem.
Yes, you're part of the problem. I say we have a white people problem in this country. And sure, it's not everybody, but if it's not you, then you can tell yourself, okay, it's not me. That's fine.
But it doesn't absolve you of the responsibility of still stopping and doing what other white people are doing that are making the system not work.
You still live in the system and you still have a responsibility. You didn't maybe build the system, okay, but you live in it, you benefit from it, so you need to be responsible for helping it change. The fragility here is overwhelming. I mean, I have never heard that argument. I have never, in all my decades of doing this, I have never heard that argument, that don't blame the white masses. It's not our fault. It's the white elites only. I'm like, but who the fuck do you think votes them in?
Right.
It's like, oh my God. And why would it hurt you, proverbial you, meaning every white person, to learn about our racial history and to actually give a shit? I mean, like, is it that, are you that fragile? You can't even no. Yes. And that's what my book addresses. The book I'm writing, I can't wait till it comes out. Now it's going to come out in February, but it is coming out.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
And you know what? The people who were saying to me, like, oh, you're so mean. They said, it's like, you need to punch up, not sideways. I'm like, I'm not punching anybody. Holding someone accountable for reality.
Listen for a second. Yeah.
Exactly. God forbid. They said, you need to punch up, not sideways. I'm like, get over yourself. Oh my God.
We've been socialized to believe that if we're nice and we're quiet and we go along with the system, everything will go good for us. Mm-hmm. And so that, again, you have to understand the fear behind it. If white women start to speak up like us, like we do, right? As you've already been kicked off of how many platforms because of what you say, right? As white women, this is dangerous for us to be speaking like this. This is going against the loyalty of the patriarchy, loyalty of whiteness, right? Mm-hmm. We don't have any loyalty for any of that shit. Mm-hmm. And because we know that it hurts us and doesn't allow us to be all that we can be. That's what white women are afraid of. They're afraid of losing that power that they have of being powerless.
Of existing in this fantasy.
You know, again, because we've been socialized the way that we have been, mm-hmm. You know, that there's a lot of fear as to what would happen if the patriarchy and white supremacy doesn't exist. Where is our place? Where, you know, what power do we have left? And that's because we don't have relationships with Black women. We don't have relationships with Black and brown women to understand their power, their resilience, their strength, because we've given all of that up in order to be in this system.